What is up, guys? Drop it from MST Negates here, doing a deck profile on H.A.T. This is going to be pretty similar. I'm going to explain my trap choices in some of the forms of the traps, because the monster lineup and the spell lineup is pretty much the same. So yeah, let's get into it. So the monster lineup is really standard. It's just 3 ice. Ice hand is really good. 3 fire hand. Yeah, it's pretty standard. You know, 3 Maya Amelia. This guy is like the most important monster by far, because he searches out your traps, he searches out your bottomless, and he searches out your trap tricks, trap hole. So really handy to have. 2 Dineer. Just play this for the late game, kind of whoop butt kind of thing. I did take a net deck, a little bit of Corey McDuffie's build. And I did copy the Leviathan chain, because it's so strong. This card is amazing in this deck. It's just kind of sucks drawing it early on, but you know, that happens. And then the last 3 monsters I play is, the last kind of real monsters I play are 3 Morale Attack. You just need this for the Sanctums. I don't play Bagel Tech because I think Bagel Tech is terrible. I hate drawing deck cards. I kind of want to limit a little bit, and then just 2 Kakati just for you know, extra plus. It's a +1. Maybe here because my meta is a bit faster. I may go for Max C, but yeah. I have contemplated Max C just because Sylvans are starting to see quite a lot of popularity, and Light Swans are still a very popular deck, and both decks need to special summon, so maybe better, but I don't know. We'll have to see what the metas are like. 3 Pot of Duality, just a dig for your Maya Emilios, your Sanctums. Yeah, pretty standard. 3 Upstart, just to make the deck a little bit more consistent, because you do only really want to see turn 1 as your Maya Emilio. And you know, it just gives you a bit more speed, and I know it does give them 1,000 life points, but in a deck like this, you're kind of just wearing out their resources rather than forcing them down to 0. I then play 2 MST. I've opted for 2 because I don't like seeing this card. I've opted to main it just because I do play Morale Attack. And if I have an MST and a Morale Attack, I can, in my opponent's turn, if they blind hit either the MST or the Morale Attack, I'm going plus. So that's why I play only 2. I'll do start the 3rd. But there's just not as many floodgates game 1, so I've opted for 2 just for the Morale Attacks, and you know, just being able to maybe hit a Sylvania or a Vanities or a Miracle Fertilizer, Towers. You know, it's good to have. It's just very versatile, especially in this deck. And then for the one-off spells, I'm playing 1 Pot of Academy. I decided to play this just because it is late game or +1. Being able to, you know, send back some hands and maybe a Dineer or a Morale Attack if you don't have any left in the deck, and draw 2 is just great. You know, you do lose your battle phase, but you know. Then I play 1 Dark Hole. Dark Hole is really good. Dark Hole's really nice. It's just so good in the fact that, like, it's just extra destruction. Being able to, like, you know, if they set full and then set a face down, you can just activate Dark Hole and blindly destroy it. If it's a hand, you've got no field. So yeah, it's really nice, and it's a first Blue Eyes one. That's Spanish, so it's pretty cool. And then I play 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is really good. Just being able, it's starting to probably going to see more play. Just being able to, you know, just force a because Infinities are becoming big at the moment. Just being able to force a barrier or in Sylvan's force a Felground to negate. It's really nice, and it's just really versatile. I didn't like it as much last format just because it's not that flash against Gear, and they were like the big deck. But yeah, it's really good. Especially in coming into upcoming format with Shadows because of Midrash. Just being able to flip a Midrash down and then destroy it is really nice. And then the last spell I play is just a Singular Soul Charge. It just gives you another power play, which is really nice. Just being able to, you know, go Maya Emilio, and a Dineer, and then maybe a hand just in case they torrential to get you plus. So yeah, it's insane. This card's really nice. I wouldn't play any more than 1 though if you don't really want to bring too many monsters back in your turn. So yeah, on the traps. Playthrough Sanctum, standard. It won't change unless it gets hit. But yeah, this card is insanely broken. Like being able to bring a morale attack out in your opponent's turn is already amazing. But if they blind hit it, well then they get it. You're going plus, so it's always a plus that card unless it gets wiretapped. I'm playing one Call of Haunted. Just being, end phase, Call of Haunted, Mario pop, and when your opponent's doing a play, being able to chain to a morale attack, just stuff like that. It's really very, very, very nice in this deck. And if it gets like blind hit, you can get a Dinier out and just set a bottomless. So it's really nice. I wouldn't play any more than one, but yeah, it's nice. At the moment, I'm playing one Breakthrough Skill just because it's relevant, but it's not too relevant. Most of the time you're only gonna ever negate an monster's effect once, especially because I do play a lot of other negation traps. So being able to get an effect like once on their turn is fine for a duel. And you can banish from the graveyard and negate a Felgrand and do what you need to do. So yeah, it's very versatile. Shadow format, I probably would bump this to 2. Just because it does help get over Midrash. And Midrash is a bit of a problem. So yeah, it's a very, very handy card to have. So yeah, Breakthrough Skill, I would definitely play it more than one. Next, in the upcoming Shadow format. Just playing one wiretap. I've opted for one just because of Sylvans are going to start seeing a lot of popularity. A lot of people picking them up. Lightsworn of just going to always be popular, and yeah, so it's only worth playing one. I do side the second. I always side the second just for the mirror. Infinities, it's good against Infinities. Gear. I think that's about it. That's all I can really think of. But yeah, it's not a whole lot of decks that you want to have it in for the main, so it's just easy to decide the second one in. So yeah, that's that. One Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare. I'm only playing one in the main just because I do play other good traps, but this card is good. It's probably gonna get taken out Shadow format, probably for one Deep Dark Trap Hole, depending on how many there is. I'll probably main it. And if Mythic Rulers come up, because if Mythic Rulers come up with this, it's probably worth swapping this, because this is terrible against Mythic Rulers. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not optimal. Deep Dark Trap Hole would definitely be better. And there's a few people in my locals that are going to be playing Shadows, and maybe some Dragon Rulers. So, yeah, it's not worth playing this in the upcoming format. And one Blackhorn. This would be the card I would drop for the second Breakthrough Skill come that format if Shadows get too popular. Just because it's useless against Shadow. I'd probably side it, maybe one, just for the Mythic. No, not for the Mythic, there's not really any matchups you really want in besides maybe Sylvans, so maybe just side the one. And then, yeah, I'm playing Compulsor. This card gets really good in the upcoming format. We should always just been about to Midrash. Bottomless, so good. I'd still play it, definitely. Torrential. I'd probably still play Torrential. Just because it's such a power card. And Warning. So yeah. So yeah, the only changes I would make in the upcoming format are probably going to be dropping a Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Blackhorn, and yeah, that'll probably be it. That's all I really need to change for the next format. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the main deck at the moment. For the extra deck, just play one number 80 Rhapsody and Berserk. Rhapsody is so good. You have to play it. Rank of the Zero, just for the Madolche match. And Fat's becoming popular. Cowboy, just been on, burn for game, or run anything over 3k is really nice. Cannon and Goragon Anti-Luminescent is just really good. Stops targeting, if they have MS2s, and you can just summon this, and you can protect your real back row. And just make them blind, artifacts. Dweller. I don't say anything about Dweller. Black Ship. Black Ship's really good. Number 82. This card just helps you go for game. So it's worth playing. Monarch. Monarch is pretty standard. Exciton Nut, standard as hell. Love Oval Chain. I took this from Corey. It's McDuffie's build. Very smart. You can if you have a Dino in hand, you can just dump your Marimelios. You can dump a breakthrough skill for next turn. Like, it's so good, and you can stack Dineas. Maybe stack a hand if you need to. You know, it's just a very versatile card, and it's really good. And then I'm just playing Bulbasaurus. I don't really go on rank 5s. I don't think I ever have. But yeah, they're there. Bulbasaurus, Durandal. This card's really good. Pleiades, Zenmayo, and Guard Dragon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my hat profile. I've only just started picking up hats, so I've only picked it up like maybe a week ago, and I kind of know the gist of it because it's just a generic stun deck. So yeah, I played a lot of those in my time. So yeah, if you have any suggestions to what to change or any tips to change for the upcoming format, please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Drop Bear signing out. Peace.